Good day, everyone. Louis here, coming to you from our channel, ACORN Hill. Not in ACORN Hill, but right now I am in the car. I just finished my regular paying job and wanted to check in to let you know and do a little segue on what the video is going to be about for today. You can see I'm wearing a mask, and so I wanted to do a public service announcement that yes, let's still wear a mask, everyone. Consider seriously wearing one because we haven't found a cure yet. Erring on the side of caution right now not only would be prudent, it would be wise. So considering wearing a mask, I think, is a good thing. And as a healthcare professional, I do strongly advocate for it until we find a cure, whatever that cure is. Let's just wish and hope that that would be really soon. In any case, today's video is about a project that has taken me about a month to slowly put together. I've been taking my sweet time in constructing this build. It is a New England style enclosure that I wanted to put around a lone crepe myrtle tree that was planted originally by our builder when we first got the house. The thing about this is they planted the myrtle tree in the middle of the backyard. It's weird. It really doesn't belong on the middle of the backyard, but we have to make do with what we have. And so I've thought about this. I've done several sketches and planned on what is best to address this section in the backyard. Hopefully, you'll get some ideas on what to do with an item or a part of your backyard that really just doesn't go with anything. For now, I think this will work. And so, to the video now, so you can see the sketch and the beginning process of this project. I hope you enjoyed the video. To get started on the project, I dug 12 strategically placed 24-inch holes all around the crepe myrtle. I then placed 12 40-inch long 4x4 pressure-treated wood that will act as posts. Each post was carefully leveled, carefully measured, and carefully spaced out, so there won't be any discrepancies once the 12 posts were driven into the ground. A simple trick that I use to keep each post stable and firm into the ground is to hammer and crack cinder blocks that will create rubble. I then fill up the hole with the rubble along with pea gravel. The combination of both materials allowed for the posts to be sturdy and firm while they're being driven into the ground.
A few more checks to keep everything level and square. And the last thing that I did was to heel in. I tamped in clay and soil to keep the posts nice and straight. And here's the finished product. I also drew string all the way around the perimeter of the fence posts to make sure that each post is flush and even. All in all, it took me about 6 days to complete this part of the project. Week 2 of this build, and here you can see me drawing some strings. I've cut some 2x4 pressure treated wood to connect 3 of the corner posts to create that quadrant. Each quadrant will house, at right angles to each other, a pair of fretwork that I am still yet to build, but right now putting the 2x4 on the bottom and another 2x4 on top of each of these posts will create the quadrant that we wanted for the fretwork. Checking for level is highly important with this type of project, down to the last millimeter, to make sure that everything is even and not skewed.
So here's the finished product of phase 1 or part 1 for this project. I have the main frame for the enclosure already put in the ground. The only thing missing on this is the fretwork that will go right in the middle of each square, and on the inside per quadrant I'll start putting in the drip. That would be a good post and a good video for everyone to see how I do my drip system. That drip system will be made of a solid black poly tubing that will connect from that part very indiscreetly is what I will do. Dig a trench that will go from that end all the way down to here, and we'll catch some of the drip and water that's coming from the black. There's a lot of weed right now in this garden bed that I need to redo, but there's a black right over there if you can see it. We're gonna do a T-coupler which will go all the way underneath, and that will capture and spread out into a system of tubing around the base of the Crepe Myrtle. The soil still needs to be amended. The first part that I did over here was to put just regular garden variety soil conditioner. It's made up of chips, wood chips and bark. Used to be very hard clay and cloggy and waterlogged area in this part of the garden, but now if I were to dig in that hill, we will find a lot of earthworms, all mainly due because of that wood chip combination. But I will still further amend that and put a lot of bone meal, because in each quadrant is where I will plant 4 big limelight hydrangeas that are now, we're gonna go over here. Again, pardon the mess, this is my construction area, but this is the limelight hydrangea that we will be growing in each corner of that enclosure. And as you can take a look, they are now blooming. They prefer full sun, prefer well-draining, compost-rich soil, and just picture when they grow up to 6 to 8 feet, these blooms, which are contained per cane, per branch, will grow to about this high, and about half of that trunk for the Crepe Myrtle will be covered in white and green blooms. That'll be another video, part 2 or part 3 for this garden renovation for this small for that small enclosure that I've been building, that I started about a month ago. If you're new to my channel, our channel is always filled with information and things to learn and something new to be inspired by. Hit that subscribe button, click on the like button, and don't forget the bell icon, because that will give you an idea of new material and new content that we've been posting on YouTube and on other platforms. Appreciate your time. This is Louie enjoying the 3 o'clock direct sunlight here in Acorn Hill. See you next time. Bye-bye.